Here in the rain is a quick look at the new Maserati Ghibli Q4. Q4 is the all-wheel drive system. It doesn't stand for the 4 doors. The Quattroporte model also has 4 doors, and that's what Quattroporte means. But this is a mainstream entry on the part of Maserati. They're going for volume here. They'd like to be selling 50,000 cars in the United States this year, and that's very ambitious. I think based on the fact that this car starts around $77,000 and as equipped here is around $96,000, I think they might be able to achieve that. Certainly I visited a Maserati dealership and they were doing brisk business, because you've got a competitor for things like the Porsche Panamera and the BMW 5 Series and maybe the Mercedes E-Class. It's quite a sumptuous vehicle, as you see. The requisite leather seats are in place, and a very positive thing about this vehicle is it's got Chrysler's infotainment system, which doesn't sound like, it sounds sort of low rent in this class, but it's a very good system. It works well. I don't think there's been as many complaints about it as there has been with Ford's My Touch system. So I think that's a good addition. This is, in fact, this comes across as a very usable commuter car in some ways. As you see, there's a shifter, and we've got the paddle shifters here, and we've got sport mode as an opportunity there. So you can drive this thing very, very aggressively. It's got 404 horsepower. You might want to see the engine. I think I can accommodate that. It's got 404 horsepower from its Ferrari-derived twin-turbo V6, which is placed rather far back in the vehicle. I don't think you'd call this mid-mounted or anything like that, but I just find the latch for this. The engine is positioned to give very good weight balance in this car. There we go. And there you have a look at the Ferrari-derived V6, which is twin turbocharged, and gives this car a nice throaty growl when you really push it in sport mode. And I did very much like the paddle shifters. It's one of the few systems of that type that I've seen that I enjoyed. Let me see if there's any demerits I might want to mention on this car. The rear seat legroom isn't that great. I found with the seat all the way back, with the front seat all the way back, you're going to be sort of in a splayed position. It's not terribly uncomfortable, but if you really want legroom, you're going to want to go to the Quattroporte model. And, well, I guess $77,000 isn't for everybody. That's certainly a downside. There's the ride on this car, you certainly feel the bumps. It's not unpleasantly so. You want to have a lot of road feel in a Maserati, but I don't know. This is quite a competent entry. I think we're going to be seeing a lot more Maseratis on the road, and I would say I already have seen a lot more Maseratis on the road. Jim Motavalli reporting on the new Maserati Q4.